Sometimes we forget why we're here. It's easy to fall off track. These help us remember.
These battle scars don't look like they're faded, don't look like they're ever gone away. They ain't never gonna change. These battles.
Growing up I had a dream, something no one else could see. Tell me what it means when your faith is falling beneath your knees and you can't breathe. Everything you see reminds you of what you're not or something you won't be. You gotta take what you're given, that's how we live it. Don't be mad at the system, it's simply how we've existed. I hear a lot of people talking like they politicians and choose to be an accountant because it's safe in a business. Not because they wanna do it, just because they heard it pays. And who the fuck wants to be poor knowing that's how we've been raised? Society is getting heavy, I can feel the weight. The pressure of success is like 100 million pounds of shame. And that's the reason I'm staying up late, trying to find a way to escape the stereotypes. This day and age is making me feel like the only way I'll be happy is getting signed to a label and making money through rapping. I wanna share my emotion because this world is attacking the very principle of life that lets the people be happy. If you don't have a reason to breathe, why even live? These battle scars are impressions of everything that it is.
Don't look like they're faded, don't look like they're ever gone away. They ain't never gonna change. These battle scars don't look like they're faded, don't look like they're ever gone away. They ain't never gonna change. These battles.
Now if I had a voice that reached 100 million people, I'd tell them there's a reason that we're all created equal. Cause some decide to be great and some decide a sequel to an average person's life is simply what they want to be. So you make your decision, all I know is what I'm given. Won't define the life I lead or the way I dwell in existence. I've seen a greater image on the walls of where I'm living, and the words twisted and scripted remind me of something written. Faith is a gift that is given down to the people. If one believes it, one receives it. It's given if it is needed. Don't ever think you're trapped in a life that you never wanted. Your options are infinite, that's some mathematical logic. I'm not saying I'm a prophet, I'm speaking for what it's worth. These lyrics define my prayers and these battle scars on my church. Not saying I'm a prophet, I'm speaking for what it's worth. These lyrics define my prayers, these battle scars on my church.
Don't look like they're faded, don't look like they're ever gone away. They ain't never gonna change. These battle scars don't look like they're faded, don't look like they're ever gone away. They ain't never gonna change. These battles.
Well, hello. Let me scoot over. Hello, everyone. How are you doing? I need to just take care of this one thing. Okay, took care of it. We are back to history. And hello, everyone. Yeah, but I am going to do a little commentary before we start. Why not? I've been in this studio since like 4 this afternoon. Been recording some clips. I did a show with Fabian Liberty, so go check that out. We ended up getting into a pretty deep philosophical religious discussion. Nothing was planned, it just happened, and we talked a bit about the Colorado strategy, and, you know, my feelings on that. As, you know, a lot of people know, I don't agree entirely, but I support entirely. There's a difference. You support your elected leadership. That, like, we have to stop tearing ourselves up like that. So, you know, some people need to learn that you're not always going to get your way. But even more importantly, today, out of the blue, at least the way it appears to us, at LPCO's Twitter account was just suspended and permanently suspended. And in the email it said for these tweets, and they were nothing in the tweets except for it said HTTP and then ... And that account never just posts links. That's not what political accounts do. If they post a link, there's always commentary with it. So we still have no idea what they were permabanned for. They were never given any opportunity to cure. Remember, Elon Musk said that political figures weren't going to just be summarily banned. This is just super crappy. So please go to my Twitter account at Karen Ann Harlos and retweet my trying to get somebody who can do something about this attention. But I wanted to call out some bad actors. And it's not everybody. But there's a certain, and we all know who I'm talking about, a couple of the top leadership over at the CLC are cheering on a state affiliate's account getting suspended. Masks off. Let me tell you, find an affiliate whose messaging I don't agree with. And let's say their entire board hates my guts. You want to know what? If their Twitter account got suspended, I would be one of their biggest defenders and screaming and yelling for their reinstatement. It just goes to show you who's in it actually for the party, whether or not you happen to care for who's in leadership or who's running what. You're either in this for the party or you're not. Sorry, not sorry. That's my feelings. Any one of you out there that are cheering on that suspension, I hope you get what you richly deserve next convention. Let's just put it that way. Nobody who acts like that should be anywhere near leadership. You're showing yourself for who you are. And one day it might happen to your state. And you want to know what? I'll defend your state. But let's go on now to LP history. But I've just become committed that I am exposing these hypocrites who claim to be unity and Dallas Accord 2.0. No, they're not. No, they're not at all. Let me tell you, with me, what you see is what you get. I don't put on two faces. I don't act like I'm something I'm not. Now, we are to July, August. Yeah, where's my make it make sense? Hold on. I'm too old to see my little buttons. Oh, I've got a few here. Let's do...
You salty bitch!
Yes!
Explain yourself!
Yes, you salty bitches, explain yourselves. Let's see what else we got here.
Make it make sense.
Make it make sense. Oh my god. Ah, I think I got another one here. Let's see.
Bitches.
Yes, bitches. Oh, I'm gonna have too much fun with my little sound effects, so we gotta we gotta get away from them. We gotta get to the LP news. So here we are. Let me stick up on screen. This is what it looks like as we usually start out when we're starting a new issue. I like to flip through it to let you guys see a little bit of what it looks like. If you're hearing the birds screaming, it's because Wayne just got home and they're having a good time. So, look, check that out at the bottom. The 1975 convention ad. So we're just going to flip through this and see kind of what's in here. Okay, that's very unfortunate. That's a very unfortunate photo crop up at the top right-hand corner. That's just very unfortunate. We're going to go by that. Oh, look at Kay Haroff's hairstyle. Oh my God, that is so 1970s. And then there's Taxpayers Revolt. And man, this is a long one as well. That's what she said. Okay. So that's the way the issue looks. So we're going to go back to the first page here. And let me go. I'm trying to use these this my little stream deck. So rather than doing it the lazy way, I'm doing, there we go. I'm trying to get better at all these gadgets I got. Oh, I didn't do my YouTuber stuff. I'll just say it really quickly. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I would truly appreciate it. And I would also truly appreciate your patronage at patreon.com/Pink Flame of Liberty. Okay, now we're going to start getting into it. It says LP candidates across the nation enter local election races. So let's see. And I also like to see what address they were at. So they were still at the Kearny Street address in San Francisco. Oh, and we actually looked this up. Down at the bottom where it says about the 1975 Libertarian Party Convention, it was at the Statler Hilton Hotel in New York City. If you remember in a past episode, we actually looked up that location. And my God, wouldn't you wish things were still this cheap? You want to know how much it costs to register for the convention? But apparently there was a floor fee because this isn't a ticket package. Remember, business now is free. If you go to the LP convention, you do not have to buy a ticket to participate in business. We would love you to, but you don't have to. They had a registration fee of $7.50. The bastards had a floor fee. Okay. Picture that we were looking up in the upper right hand corner is Ray Cunningham. So San Francisco, although 1975 is an off year for political contests, many Libertarian Party candidates are contesting various races. Contesting various state and local elections around the country. To date, the most activist professionally run campaigns include those of Ray Cunningham, who is running for mayor of San Francisco, Dave Long, seeking the Boston mayoralty post, and 3 New York local office candidates, Ellen Davis, Carol Cohen, I wonder if she is related to Sandy Cohen, and Virginia Shields Walker. Serious campaigns are also being conducted by 4 New Jersey LP Assembly candidates. Cunningham, Northern California Vice Chairman of the LPC, has assembled a full-time staff of 5 libertarians to work on his campaign. Wow, that's a serious campaign. At an August 4th press conference, which kicked off his campaign, Cunningham said he would stress taxes, victimless crimes, and the need to improve transportation facilities in the city. A well-respected member of the San Francisco business and professional community, Cunningham is an engineer with a construction engineering firm in San Francisco. He holds a master's degree from Massachusetts Institute of Technology, where he graduated first in his class. The headquarters of the Cunningham for Mayor Committee is a beehive of activity, filled with typewriters, campaign posters, media releases, and 4 telephone lines. He is one of 6 candidates who appears to be receiving serious media coverage in the race for the seat currently held by old-line political boss Joe Alioto, who is not seeking re-election. We intend to run this campaign professionally, said Cunningham, always presenting a high-level, serious, and well-reasoned approach in analyzing the problems created by the city's government. Woo! That was a mouthful. I wanted to show you guys this cup. I didn't put more wine in it, but I got this at Pork Fest. I think it's pretty freaking awesome. Oh, and I was at Freedom Fest orientation earlier today, so for volunteering, so that'll be fine. There was something else I wanted to tell you, but I can't remember now. Oh, tomorrow, that guest I was supposed to have on a couple weeks ago, we'll see if it works out tomorrow. I need to send them a message. Jay Warren, if you are watching, hopefully it'll work out tomorrow. We just got an email from Comcast that this should be a good thing. They're upgrading the cable in our area. They're starting work first thing in the morning, so there's going to be cable outages. And they anticipate it will take 1 day. If my cable is still out at 7 p.m. Mountain, we're going to have to reset. But hopefully it will be done by then. I'll let you know. I'll keep you posted. Okay, continuing. Youngstein pattern. Much of Cunningham's emphasis and in the area of victimless crime laws is patterned after Fran Youngstein's highly successful New York City mayoral race in 1973. As his main campaign brochure states, Ray Cunningham states police should direct all their efforts towards preventing and investigating crimes with victims such as robberies, rapes, muggings, and murders. Let's get the police out of the bordellos and back on the beat. Cunningham is also calling for revocation of the monopoly privileges of the bus and taxi cab systems and opening transportation within the city to freely competing firms. Speaking before a local police and firemen's union, he boldly called for an end to the civil service system. Those interested in assisting with the campaign, and an address is given. Hello, JJ. Damn, I'm thirsty. I wish I had some sangria in here. Wayne, I don't think he's watching. I've been down here too long. This is going to be a somewhat short show. But also, remember everyone, all super chats matter. And you could tell that I was on someone else's show tonight because I got my makeup on. I hardly ever do that for my own show. But when I go on other people's show, I don't want to be like, the scary old lady. So I at least try to look like somewhat put together. In Massachusetts, MLP Chairman Long's news conference received front page coverage in the Boston Globe. Okay. That's going to be something we're going to try to look up. At the conference, he called for the abolition of the Boston School Committee, the decentralization of school control to the neighborhood level, and for a city-wide voucher system. The Globe quoted him as an advocate of power to the people in its most fundamental sense by granting individuals full control over their lives and property, and as working toward the immediate deregulation and ultimate repeal of all laws. Who's calling me? Okay, not worried about it. Okay, I'm going to tell you something. Because it doesn't interrupt my stream now, I don't care. So anyone who thought they were going to be interrupting my stream, there's somebody who thinks they're cute because every time I'm doing a live stream, there is this, you know how you can send someone a prank call and it's like it leaves a message pretending like it's Donald Trump. Like, I know you think this is like super cute or something, but it doesn't interrupt my show at all anymore. Because the new updated program, it doesn't do that weird thing like when Starchild used to call me. And I just delete it. So I hope you're having fun. And if you had to pay for that, I feel bad for you. Oh, did I get a text message? Because I have something else going on. Let's see here. Oh, I'll have to answer this in one moment. Wait, well, let me see here. It's a Freedom Fest thing. There. The other. Okay. Oh, and thank you. Thank you for the super chat, Dave Davis. So yeah, there was a volunteer need. I super appreciate it. And I'm just letting them know I can step in. One second. It's just they have an urgent need. Okay. Alrighty. And I so appreciate it, Dave Davis. I really do. You have no idea. Okay. Oof. Let's get that hair out of my face. Now, where were we at? Okay, Long, a computer programmer who is in his second term as MLP chairman, believes that the Boston Morality Campaign is perfectly situated to capitalize on the libertarian heritage of the American Revolution. Boston is on the verge of another revolution, he said, and I want this one to be a libertarian revolution. Striking out against the growing power of government at all levels, federal, state, and city. At press time, it appeared that Long had well over the requisite 3,000 signatures for ballot status. During his petition drive, Long handed out the It's About Time LP blue cards to those who signed the petition and reported that the cards greatly facilitated this type of campaign work. And then it gives an address for contributions. I'm really curious as to that card. I don't think I've ever seen that. Okay. The citizens of Poughkeepsie, New York, are being treated to further Libertarian Party campaigns, hot on the heels of Sandy Cohen's publicity-generating congressional race last year. So that was Sandy Cohen's. Yep, it is his wife. It says this time Carol Cohen, Sandy's wife, I asked that earlier, and Ellen Davis, Sandy's former campaign manager, are taking libertarianism to the people in their races for mayor of Poughkeepsie and Dutchess County executive, respectively. Both candidates sent out a continuous flow of media releases on virtually every issue that receives any attention and in their country. I think they meant in their county because it acts like their country is different from anyone else's country. And, you know, however much I might talk about a national divorce, I don't think it happened in the 70s. So it's everyone's country. Both candidates are receiving excellent media coverage. As it appears, the impact of Sandy Cohen's campaign has had a cumulative effect in terms of the seriousness with which news media take the LP. Davis, in addition to, I lost my spot, to being the Libertarian candidate, is also running in the September Democratic primary. They have fusion candidates in New York. She sought the endorsement of the Conservative Party, but the Conservatives Executive Committee endorsed Poughkeepsie Town Supervisor Ed Schuler. Yet the Poughkeepsie Journal reported a surprising show of strength by Ellen Davis, and even Schuler said he couldn't understand it at all when Davis captured over 20% of the committee's vote. Cohen will seek the Conservative nomination as well as running as a Libertarian. City officials continue to harass LP candidates in Poughkeepsie. This time, turn to page 6. Okay, let's turn to page 6. Stopping Davis from paying her petition gatherers 25 cents a signature. Can you imagine? Like, they're like $5 a signature now. That is insane, and I'm reading the chats. I don't know why I look over there to read the chats. I have another screen over here, as you all know, but your chats are right here on the main screen. Why am I looking over there when they're right here, dummy? Oh. She now must pay them by the hour, which is less efficient, but more in tune with bureaucratic mentality. Petitioners do not like to get paid by the hour. They like to know that if they hustle, and get more signatures, they can make more. There's nothing like killing good petition gatherers by making them be paid by the hour rather than per signature. In a joint press release, Davis and Cohen called for the elimination of zoning laws. Repeal of zoning laws could be a threat to no one, they said. On the contrary, such repeal would restore to all individuals the right to do as they wish with their property. People who fear freedom suggest that the elimination of government controls would be harmful, but objective laws to guarantee people's safety from force or fraud would guarantee that no one's life, liberty, or property could be violated. Presently, zoning laws and related controls have become political tools. They restrict individual rights. They do not protect them. A recent boost to the Libertarian candidacies in Poughkeepsie came in the form of an endorsement from the Dutchess County News. Like the first sweet smell of April, Carol Cohen and Ellen Davis have appeared and are running for public office, read the news editorial. And I'm wondering if we can get a copy of that. I don't think the Dutchess County news is in newspapers.com, but we shall see. Let me just make sure there's nothing I need there. There is not. They will win the coming election because of who and what they are. If we, the voters of Dutchess County, admit and realize what has happened to us over the years, we've been had. And then an address is given for contributions. In New York, Suffolk County, Virginia Walker has caused a minor catastrophe for the Conservative Party's establishment by labeling their county executive candidate an advocate of spending more and more money. She will challenge Republican John Klein in the Conservative primary, in addition to running on the FLP line. Walker, 33, ran an active campaign for Assembly last year and received one of the highest percentages of any Libertarian candidate in the nation. The 4 state Assembly candidates in New Jersey are Jack Conrad, Ron Richard, Ken Kaplan, and Dan Pyro. Conrad has received the most extensive media coverage thus far, and in a recent letter published in the Tom's River Reporter, stated government is economically and politically impotent to really cure the so-called energy shortage. The state, said Conrad, seems to have a solution to every crisis except the liberty shortage. Oh, I love that quote. I am tweeting that out. That is great. Weishart plans to address the issues of public school finance and apartment zoning in his campaign. And then, once again, address given for contributions. So I think that is, God, my hair keeps sticking to my lipstick. I think that is all we are going to cover today. I'm going to do a quick, it won't be live, but it will go out on my YouTube channel. I'm going to be doing a quick short about the LPCO Twitter suspension thing, trying to get more attention for that. Please go to my Twitter page and amplify those complaints if you would. You know, the only way you end up getting any attention is, unfortunately, by amplifying through social media these days. That's how I got Southwest to finally give me a voucher when they told me multiple times they would not, until I started making videos and just tweeting the hell out of them. So let's see if we can get some reasonable treatment of the LPCO account. It's just absolutely outrageous. So I really appreciate it. I hope you guys have an awesome night, and I am just about ready to fall. And I know Wayne's got food for me upstairs, so I'm like dreaming of this mac and cheese with the pork on top that he brings for me. That is so delicious. Oh, he better have brought it, because if he didn't bring it, we're going to get it. Just saying. Wayne? All right. Have a good night. Mi guapas de libertad.
Gotta take what you're given, that's how we live it. Don't be mad at the system, it's simply how we've existed. I hear a lot of people talking like they politicians, or choose to be an accountant because it's safe in a business, not because they want to